Hi everybody, I'm Corey, I'm the Dungeon Master for Opportunity Roll. I wanted to say thank you for coming back to episode 45. I know within the last month we've had a lot of birthdays, I had a wedding, honeymoon, etc. A lot of things were going down, but we're ready to get back into the swing, get a new episode out every week. So, that being said, these next two episodes are going to be from our special. We did the special before we went on vacation, or honeymoon, whatever you would call it. Now, you're going to notice there is a bit of an issue on my sound quality. My computer's been going out, and we're looking to replace this relatively soon. So, that being said, if you bear with us for just these two, I promise you, they get better. I can still be understood, so hopefully you guys still enjoy this. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. The more you do, the more people find us, and the more they can enjoy the adventure. See you soon. The last time we left off on both Group 1 and Group 2, Group 2 had it just met up with they had just met up with the legendary group members. They had a very intensive discussion, what the plan was in the next coming days if this were to happen, and kind of through the communication there was some odd stuff going on, things that didn't really quite match up or make sense as to why this was the way it was. You also had a weird person kind of join with you, a cloaked figure, mostly not really showing who he was or giving you any information, but your friend Flora had spoken for him. So you guys trusted her and him because of her, and you guys went and talked. And at the end of that conversation, there was devastation. You guys heard crashing and breaking, and they're looking out the window. People were getting attacked by these creatures. This commotion, and it was hell on earth, basically, without much of anything else to explain. Group 1. Well, you guys were kind of all over the place the last episode. You were mostly in the church, and then you guys ran into Edmund, who said he had been there for a week. And he had been doing studies on whatever it was that Maggie had found and knew existed in the basement. And so you guys kind of went through with that. You went to the bar to catch up with Flora, who Maggie had run into in the sewers, and when she'd found things were kind of not right. And tried to see if there was anything, because when you guys went back to the sewers, it was pretty much empty, right? Or was that after you had met with her? Because you were going to speak to the guards, who informed you that there was a platoon downstairs, and that not downstairs, but under the city, trying to keep the place safe and try to see if they could find what it was that she had kind of reported to them. And it was kind of about that time that you guys were walking away that the ground shook, and the stone road in the middle of this place just kind of fell in. And this congealed mass of just black and gloop arose. And I think that's kind of where we're at. We find ourselves kind of in a position. We are watching people flee in the streets as this thing comes up. This disgusting creature of some kind and you're just seeing normal folks that were probably on the street. They are running for their life in either directions from this thing, and they're trying to get away, trying to kind of figure out what's going on. But let's face it, nobody knew about this, at least not any normal city folks enough to know what's going on. And so these people that are on this right here that I've just placed, these people are running away from this thing. And this thing stands, I'd say, probably taller than most of the roofs of these buildings. This four-legged, goopy thing with no eyes and just this monstrous, gnarly smile of jagged teeth, kind of dripping this black ooze over the giant hole in the crevice of the ground below it. Is pretty much where we're at. We have Group 1 and Group 2, as we can see, on either side of here. Now, I'm not sure if we had fully get caught up with what Maggie had done, because I believe Maggie herself had tried to kind of shimmy up on a roof. Does anybody have anything else they want to add to that? Something I may have missed, or a detail or something?
Just a reminder, Mila is at a 19 for her stress.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's right.
Ark.
Oh, yeah.
No. Keep calm.
Yeah. I feel I should DM that.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? It might be a good thing.
It could be. It could very well be.
Who knows?
It could be another super missile. It could be a fireball.
Did I tell you
one hit?
I went back and I changed my table for wild magic.
Why did you do that?
Well, and see, I didn't make it worse. I took some things that really weren't like quite eventful, and I kind of changed them up a little bit. There are a few still from the player's handbook. There are some that aren't from the player's handbook. Things that might happen, that might not happen. I want to make it exciting so that every time there was something, whether it was good or bad, once again, it's still balanced. There's just as much good on there as there is bad. I didn't overload bad and I didn't overload good. I tried to keep that balance there, but I tried to make it a little bit more exciting.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
So we roll an initiative, or what are we doing?
At this point, yes. I believe...
Hey, yes, I've been waiting for this.
I believe this is the moment.
It's going down. 20 initiative.
I got a 13. That's my lucky number, folks.
No, that is...
You forgot to click your character.
Oh, shit. Fuck. I didn't click it.
Wow.
You're already messing up, Mila. No, don't do that.
Potty mouth. Lynn, nice. Natural.
Hey.
Edmund up, so that's that. And then we need to roll for the monster.
No, we don't.
It doesn't need the blah blah blah. Blah. What was it? The blah blah blah. The blah blah blah.
The monster.
Blob.
That is a 15.
Fuck! It's gonna go before me. Oh well.
Oh no.
Solid 15 for that monster.
That's not a good roll, but it's not a bad roll.
No,
That makes
that's
any
really
sense.
not.
That
So,
is fine.
let's go ahead and take a look at our turn order, shall we? So, up first, of course, with no shocker with a natural 20, we have Lynn.
Damn it. Sorry, no, that damn it wasn't for... That was something for me. Okay.
Then we have Mila, Edmund, the monster, Tensel, Maggie, Aeson, Flora, Zachariah, and Charity. Now,
The clerk is last.
Roll the 3.
And all
What-
things are right with the world.
what was your question?
Does Mila see the other group running up and everything?
Oh yeah. At this point, with the chaos and everything, it's anybody out in the open currently in the street can be capable of seen by anybody.
And she sees that they're kind of ready to fight and everything, right?
Yes, I would say that Maggie, who is a little bit far away and on a rooftop, you might need to kind of
I was about to ask about that.
make
Yeah,
a roll to
that's it.
see.
Yeah, Maggie,
Not
what are you
that I
doing up
don't
there?
Because it's kind of off the
Hi.
beaten path.
Hi guys.
Just Maggie lost up. I need to get on the roof.
So now I know you guys cannot currently see this. But even under this thing, as you can see, there is still a hole in the ground.
Oh my God.
Actually, so
Yeah, I see it.
that still exists, even underneath the camp. Ooh, I moved it.
All right.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing, guys. It's a good
Okay.
thing. It is. It's a good
It
thing.
could be. It could be. We'll see.
I'll
So-
say sort of,
Trust me,
maybe.
It's a good thing.
Ugh.
Are we ready?
No,
I'm ready.
but-
Let's do
No,
it.
but we're already
let's
here.
do it.
No, guys, you gotta go in there epic. You gotta be like, yeah! Not what is this? What is it?
I
No,
am.
let's retry. Let's try. Let's retry.
Woo.
Hey guys, are we ready?
Oh boy.
Lynn, for the first time, what would you like to do on your turn?
Oh boy. First up, look up at this thing. Oh god damn it, why? And I'm gonna like get up to the side. This thing ain't right, is it? And with a soft the normal yellow glow of her eyes is gonna get a little more vibrant as she casts detect magic to see what is, if there's anything up with this thing, if it's even natural.
Okay, so let's detect magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Oh, it's there. If
Yeah.
you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. So you're using your action to see the aura, correct?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so there is a mixture of enchantment, and then there is there's almost an element in there that doesn't coincide with any of the elements of magic. There's no aberration, there's no it's literally enchantment and a color you've never seen before. So it is magic in some way, and you know part of it. But unfortunately, until you can kind of maybe figure out what that element is, or that school of magic right there is, it's going to be kind of a guess.
I'm just mouthing this. I'm just like mouthing this off, saying it to myself. Just, Gemini, what the hell is this thing? I have no idea what the hell this thing could be. Just be careful, and I'm just gonna like look out to the people running, and just like motion for them to just come on, hurry up, hurry up.
So, for everybody in combat, just as a heads up, at the end of every round, these NPCs, these people that are kind of in the crossfire here, they'll be able to make a average move of about 30 feet for a human movement. And so you can kind of call out to one or two of them if you like, and kind of gesture them to move someplace. So at the end of the round, feel free to do that if you want. Again, in combat, communication is free action.
Right. Definitely a call out to like definitely to the nearest one by me. So like for him to like just hurry up, come on, hurry up, and god. As Aeson's, is your crossbow like on your hip? Yeah, I'm gonna take that right off you. You're gonna need that. Gonna need that and your bolts.
Yep.
And just get at the ready. It's like
He probably doesn't even notice you taking it. He is staring this thing down as he's got his sword and his shield out.
Now, is your crossbow already preloaded?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
all right,
perfect. So next turn comes around, you'll be able to use that.
Yeah. So that magic freak out, call the guy, and end.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Is there anything else? It's like after get the crossbow, called out to the guy, and that was all I can do right now.
You got a bonus
Well,
action.
You do. You
Yeah.
are a bard.
Oh, right. Actually, fuck. It's been that long. It's not gonna need this. Like, grab the crossbow from the zip and just please be careful. Don't do anything too stupid. I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration with that. This is just give you a smack on the ass.
Hey!
Stupid's my middle name.
In true Lynn fashion, smack on the ass.
Mila.
Okay. Yeah, Mila just sees this thing in front of her and just like she is going to take a few steps aside because she sees this other group running up, and she looks toward Aeson, and then looks toward this other elf or Tensel, and shouts like to him like, "I'm sorry, but can you fight? Are you good at fighting?"
Well, we'll certainly find out.
Okay, I'm sorry about this. She is going to first off use 2 sorcery points for twin spell.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And then with that twin spell, hold on, I just want to make sure that I am within range of everyone that I can do this. Yes. Yes, beautiful. She is going to cast Enlarge on Aeson and Tensel.
Okay.
Yeah, so like she holds her arcane focus in her hands, and you see like 2 beams of light come out to it, and she extends her hands out toward Tensel and Aeson, and they get bigger.
I'm a big boy.
As you feel the magic kind of leave you and target the 2 people in which you have, you will feel that the magic does not leave you in that direction as it flows forward into the black goop. As it absorbs magic in a certain distance away from it. However, it does not enlarge. It doesn't.
Okay, that
That would be even worse.
Shit.
It's like, now you have an even bigger monster.
Yeah, so yeah, she's just kind of like, fuck, I wasted a 2nd level spell slot. Okay, yeah, she's just kind of like standing out there, her arms extended, look toward Aeson, look toward this new elf, and just like, okay, that's, I don't know what happened? Oh no. How many feet? 5, 15, 20. She's gonna back up a little bit, because she is now scared that her magic didn't fucking work.
Well, that's not good.
Fuck.
All right. Edmund's turn, and he is still covered in just disgusting muck and dirt. He's going to notice the use of magic, and he's going to, let's see, he'll make his way right beside Mila. Listen, I don't know you, but I've dealt with this thing. I kind of helped it grow. Shit.
What?
It's a long story. I wasn't trying to, but it absorbs magic. I'm a user too, but we can't cast magic here. And if we do, it has to be touch. It has to be touch magic. It cannot flow in the air, or it will absorb it.
She starts kind of swearing in Elvish underneath her breath. It's like, shit, fuck, shit.
So
oh my God,
he's going to reach over and touch your shoulder, and he is going to cast on you mage armor.
Oh, thank you, Edmund.
So for you, let's see. So this will be a touch spell. You will touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, and you have an AC of 13 plus your Dex modifier.
Okay. So
Now it's Monster's turn. So let me do something here, because something's.
Oh God, there's 2 of them.
Wow.
Let me fix this. Let me fix it.
We don't need more.
All right, so it's gonna kind of like shimmy and shake as like droplets of this is going to fall off, and what is going to happen is it's going to produce. Oh dear Lord, let's.
Are you serious?
Why?
Not that size. Let me. So it's going to produce
Copy
three more of these, and they're going to land for a short time, and then they are going to form. So let's go ahead and add these suckers into the turn order.
Why? Why does that happen?
I have a question for you.
Yes,
Do they get smaller when
they are smaller.
No, like does
Like the
does,
main one.
does it
Yeah.
get smaller?
Yes, but I wouldn't say by much. Maybe a foot.
Hey, if every foot counts.
That is true. So a 13, a 6. Yeah, a 13, a 6, and a 15. So there's the 15. There's the 6. And there is the 13. Now, let me go ahead and put this descending. And then we have we're gonna skip over the monsters for this turn. They're going to need to take their time to get their form again. So once the large monster goes, Tensel, it'll be your turn. Then it'll be Maggie, and then once the turn order ends and starts again, their turns will come through in the next turn. So, Tensel, I would make it your turn now.
All right. With Mila speaking to me, would I have enough... How do I word this? Would I be able to get any sort of sense of history between us? Like, is she wearing her normal garb, or is she disguised?
Oh no, I'm wearing my fancy noble garb.
She even
Milo
got her
doesn't
hair
have-
did.
Milo,
Is it-
yeah,
Is it
Milo
the elven noble guard or the human?
Elven.
Okay. So there might be some recognition, I think.
Yeah, she just has different hair.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, in the heat of the moment, he might not take too much notice.
He just sees this girl like casting this weird spell at him, and nothing happens.
Now Tensel's going to go into action.
Oh boy.
He's going to move over and try to put a hand on one of the people and try to help move them along and get them out of the way.
Okay.
So try to forcibly get them out of the way.
All right. Do you want to kind of use a strength check and see if you can kind of push them kind of onward? Or at least the closest one to you. If you want to do a strength check, I can allow you to move him up to 10 feet, if you like.
I shall.
Okay.
Come on, Tensel.
You got
Dude,
this.
Come on, Tensel.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
So unfortunately, it's just they're not quite to you just yet. You kind of reach out to kind of grab them, and your fingertips just barely touch for a few seconds at this current moment. So you're just close, but just not. They're not ready yet. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
At this point, he'll just take the time to shout at everybody, "Get away from these things! It could be the end. You need to move!"
All right, Maggie, it is your turn.
Okay, so Maggie's on top of the roof,
Mhm.
and she's gonna pull out her viola, and she's gonna play the best song she's ever played, and she's gonna do Mental Inspiration. And so this, the redheaded girl, Tensel, the guy with the apple, this big boob lady, the dwarf, the hooded guy, Lynn. You all get 5 temporary hit points.
And it is
Hey.
within 60 feet of you that they gain this benefit.
Nice.
Yep,
Yeah.
I checked.
Nice.
So almost everybody on the field.
Yep,
Mhm.
Lynn
And
gets it. No.
and it's my question.
don't forget they can also use their reaction to move up to their speed without
Yep.
promoting opportunity.
Let me do this real quick. Let's see. You said 60 feet. Yes. Let's put it. Is that in a square or diameter?
It's
just
60 feet from me.
Yeah,
There's
just
a 60 foot
it'd be-
radius
It'd be a circle.
yeah.
Okay.
to be from the point of origin out.
See. basic.
It would definitely hit the monsters, but I'm not
So-
giving them temporary heal points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Oh.
should be 60 feet. That is 60 feet. That's
I
what it's
measured
saying.
it 4 times just to make sure.
60 feet of you. Yeah, why is that doing that? Put it on 60 feet. Why is it stopping at 45?
These things have been weird. I've noticed that.
Yeah, Roll20's been acting really weird.
It might be that the map scale is different than the token scale.
Let me take a look at the map scale then real quick. It shouldn't take me 5 feet per grid square.
Look at that. It's 60 from her downwards.
Yeah, but it's not 60 over there. Let me
That's
do
not how
this.
Work game, okay.
Let me just make it a square for this.
Yeah, for the sake of
That
everything,
might-
anyways. But yeah, you guys get 5 temporary health points, and then Maggie, not knowing this because I'm not gonna metagame this.
There we go.
Yeah, Maggie, not knowing what Mila and everybody else knows, she's gonna try to cast Thunderwave to push this thing's back down into the ground. So you guys
Okay.
are gonna see Maggie play that, and that probably would grab people's attention. Just saying.
Yeah.
Now
Huh?
is playing that a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And
Yep.
she's going to cast Thunderwave, trying to push it down, not knowing, not knowing what everybody else knows. If that makes
We
sense.
don't know about
That's
Thunderwave.
fine.
Thunderwave is a self spell. So maybe
Yeah.
it's got different things.
Self might act differently.
And I cast it at level 2. Yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm trying to push it downwards.
Let's
and
see.
so, yeah, go ahead. If it saves, I'll tell you what it
13.
what it looks like.
So here's the thing. It's going to absorb any magical force that it's going to be around or touch. So what it's going to do is it's going to absorb that thunder. You're going to see kind of like the goop wriggle a little bit, almost like it's not like a solid form. It looks like you can't tell whether or not you've done damage to it, but it doesn't seem to scream in pain, and it doesn't seem to turn and notice you either. So it's both a good and a bad effect. You can't tell if you've done damage. You can't tell if you haven't done damage. But it also doesn't draw its attention to you.
Well, fuck. Well, she looks visibly fucking pissed off, but that's all she can do.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, she's staying right where she's at.
All right. Aeson, it is your turn.
Aeson's gonna. Are all those people gonna move? Because they can use their reaction to move up to.
Yeah.
I thought they would have moved when I called out to him.
At the end of the round, they'll be able to move.
Oh no, because right now they can use their reaction because it's part of Mantle of Inspiration.
Oh yeah, because 3 of them did.
Without provoking
4 of them
opportunity.
did. You do so each creature is up to means within 60 feet. You can either current small amount or temporary 5 HP. Well, that would be helpful. Is immediate move reaction. They move their full speed or half their speed. What?
They move-
They can move up to its speed, so it's full speed.
Full speed.
Okay. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, that's Tensel. Whoops.
Well,
5.
granted, that's only for
15,
up to the Maggie's charisma modifier of people.
30.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
yeah.
have charisma 3. I only have 3, so.
Oh, so you only give it to 3 people.
All right. Okay, so 2 of these are moving. Do you want to give your third point to the orc female or to the elven redhead?
Elfin redhead.
Max.
Orc, over the boobs.
No, just trust me. The elfin
How
redhead.
about you keep it and leave it with Tensel because I'm still counted in that.
I was about to say Lynn and Tensel are still counted in that.
Oh, they are. Okay. So let me move this gentleman back.
I'm going to be giving it
And
to Lynn
also,
and Tensel.
Okay.
I would say don't worry about me. Give it to one of the people.
I'm giving it to Lynn.
I'm fine.
I'm kidding. I love you. If you really don't want it, I'll give it to someone else.
I'm Honestly, I would say like give it to one of the civilians.
It's more of your choice, though.
Yeah, it's up to you in the end.
What would Maggie do?
Maggie would give it to Tensel for sure. And I can't see Lynn way the fuck back there, nor Aeson, because I have this big ass blob fucker in my face, so I'd probably give it to her.
Okay. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And then I give it to Tensel too.
Okay.
Works out perfectly for Aeson's plan.
Oh god.
Aeson.
Plan.
Gonna move there. First move. He's gonna rush around and run up to the thing, flanking it with Tensel. Gonna give
Nice.
Tensel a little nod, and then he's gonna come down on this thing with his cross or with his longsword. There's a 13 hit.
It will hit.
Nice.
Goodness. I will also. Where are you at?
Gonna bring out this stuff.
I'm gonna bring out this unwavering mark. So on top of me hitting it for 11 points of damage, it also has disadvantage on. Is it dead?
It is dead.
Oh shit! Woo!
Oh wow.
Yeah, these are not. You can tell they are not powerful. You're gonna cut straight through it. It's gonna fall and just.
Well, if it would have died before I used my unwavering mark, then I wouldn't have used it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Can you use the unwavering mark just once?
No, I can use it up to my strength modifier,
Which
But
is
it takes
su-
a long
which
rest
is
to get
stupidly
back.
High.
Yep.
which is 4.
Okay, so you can use it 4 times.
Yes.
Awesome.
Which was going to be useful if I didn't kill it, because then it has to attack me or it's disadvantaged so the civilians can get away. And then if it attacks me or attacks anybody else and hits, then I get an extra bonus attack action versus it.
True.
But
It's
death
like-
is the greatest disadvantage. So
Mhm.
Yes, death is disadvantage.
Death is the greatest.
I give you disadvantage on living.
Aeson looks proud, and then he notices a glowing, wondrous figure up on top of a roof. And he's like, what has she gotten herself into?
Wait, are you saying you noticed Maggie finally?
Yeah, well, I would have heard you're playing, and then I would have looked up after killing that thing, and you did use Mantle of Inspiration, which grants you a wondrous appearance. So I would have been like, what is she doing up there?
Oh, that's true. I am in the range as well.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. All right, now Aeson looks more resolved after he notices her, and then turns to look at the other one. And that should be my turn.
Go, Flora.
Actually, before I end my turn, I will use my last 5 feet of movement to move within range of the other one.
God damn it, Aeson.
Keep it busy so that it can't get to the civilians or my friends.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Don't think I can do anything else. Just checking my skills. Been a while since I played a Cavalier. No, I'm good.
Alrighty. It is going to come to Flora's turn. Flora is going to turn to Zachariah. And she's not gonna look panicked, to say the least. But she is gonna look to you as if you know what she has to do.
Zachariah is just completely just stoically analyzing the situation, looking around. So he's going to look over to Flora. Yes, we're going to need everything.
Then I have to.
Oh no.
So she's gonna give you a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to move 5, 10, 15 feet. And here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to move her token for now.
Mm.
And then I'm going to reveal something. You're going to see her shape start to manipulate and change and she's going to grow in size. She's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger till eventually. Now she in color will not be red. I couldn't find a token like this perfectly for what I needed, but she has with her this silver, like pointy, like, so it's a very fluid silver skin. There are kind of points to her elbows, her claws are sharp, her skin looks in some places a little bit jagged, but she is what seems to be some sort of silver-like dragon.
Maggie has no idea what's going on, so she's internally freaking out. Anyways, go on.
She is going to kind of stare down this large creature. By the way, she's probably as big as she is. She is still probably 40 feet smaller than this thing.
Okay.
So to where she is large. It's not like Megatron versus Megatron. So she will, using her full action to transform, she will end her turn. Which will make it Zachariah's turn.
All right. So, from kind of pertaining to what happened to, or not what happened, what Aeson asked earlier, does Zachariah also notice the blob getting smaller with each little inkling that comes out?
Yeah, a bit here and a bit there. Yeah.
Okay. Just for the most part, Zachariah is just going to be yelling out, "Everyone, we need to focus on the small ones. If it keeps putting them out, it'll completely disintegrate. Perhaps."
Nope. Perhaps.
With that,
Sorry.
Too sure.
Kinda, sorta, maybe.
with that, how tall is Flora at the moment?
I'd say she is, probably about the size of an adult dragon. So, let me see the height for an adult dragon. I know she's about as tall as a 2-story building. So let's see, how tall would
25, 30 feet.
Yeah, I'd say 30 to 35 feet for an adult.
Oh,
All
I was
right.
way off.
So a quick question: is she more standing straightish up, or would there be ability for me to climb on her back at the moment?
With her being on all fours, you might be able to call out to her and potentially, kind of climb up on her.
Such an easy joke right now.
Of course you would.
Yeah,
But,
I was avoiding it as well.
Okay, so you would like to mount Flora.
There we go.
There you go.
Mila's inner rage grows.
Zachariah,
Mila, speaking of, you were in the middle of combat as this large silver dragon forms in front of you.
Oh no, we were going to get to that once.
Or behind you. Yeah, do me a favor real quick. Roll me a 1d10.
I mean, it's not going to do anything because, hey, that's a 9.
That's a 9.
I have not missed this, by the way.
Well, when we get to your turn, we're going to have you roll on the chart.
Fun.
But Zachariah, what would you like to do?
So Zachariah's going to call out to Flora so that he can, just climb up in, get on the back of her nape and kind of just ride there, so he can get an overview if she does decide to take off.
Okay.
He's calling out and standing near her front hand-like leg. I don't know how to describe dragons.
It's an appendage that if she were to stand, I guess you could consider it like because it is longer than her back legs. It's thinner. It would be considered an arm of some sort.
Yeah. For the most part, Zachariah is just going to be doing that, as well as I think that, and just having a ready blade just in case anything gets close to him or gives him the ability to strike. He's going to be using his action for that, while he kind of just relies on her for that for right now.
All right. Well, that would make it Charity's turn.
Go, cleric. Go, cleric. Go.
Charity's just gonna run over here and attack it with her warhammer.
Alrighty.
Let's give it a nice boop.
That is a 10. That will hit. It is dead.
Oh, these guys are soft.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
guys don't have much.
They're a little squishy.
That's good.
They're almost as squishy as a caster.
Yeah.
I take offense to that.
Notice he said
You
almost.
have armor.
You have mage armor?
All
I
right.
now have mage armor.
So, starting at the top of the round, we will head back to Lynn. Before that, here's some things that are going to happen.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
These things right here are going to move 5 feet towards the creature being dead.
Oh,
Even the dead ones?
oh, it's gonna get slopped back in.
The dead ones are moving towards the body, the main body. They're going to attempt. They're going to attempt it. However, they will not make it. They can only move 5 feet per round at the end of the round. And then this person over here, this cloaked figure that was with you guys in the meeting, he's going to remove his cloak, and he is going to pull that weapon from its sheath. Oh,
I have a quick question for you, Corey.
yes.
Are they moving under their own volition?
It seems like it's just like a connection from the larger thing summoning them back.
So there wouldn't be like opportunity attacks from them moving away from us.
They don't really have any health. There's nothing to really kill.
All right.
If that makes
So-
any sense.
I was thinking like
Just the
splashing it away.
It's like a puddle just slopping back towards it.
Yeah.
All right. I was just throwing that out there.
Yeah, they don't really have a form. I mean, you could strike at them, but the thing is it would probably deal damage to your weapon and the ground versus them.
Got it.
So he's going to remove his cloak. It's going to be a gentleman probably around the age of, I'd say probably around 30 at this point. He's got longer kind of brownish hair and kind of like a bluer kind of eyes. He's going to be not really jacked, but he's going to be in fairly decent shape. And then he's going to pull from this cloth-like material. He's going to pull this sword, and this sword is going to emanate a bluish glow to it. If you've ever seen The Hobbit, basically kind of like an emanating glow of the sword that he was given. When it kind of gets around like orcs and such.
Okay.
After that, he's gonna kind of look around and pretty much judge kind of like where everything's at. So we're gonna go ahead and add him to the turn order as well. If it opens, because it refuses to open.
Do the thing.
All I can imagine is the Halo 3 intro music whenever he pulls the sword.
Actually, since I have my detect magic up, can I, like, with that glow and everything, that's definitely gonna draw Lynn's eye.
Yeah, I mean, if you wish, as a free action, you pretty much look over and you see this gentleman. That would make it your turn, so you can react however you like at this point.
Yeah, it's like, since the detect magic is already up, it's concentration, I think. Yeah, it's concentration. So my eyes will still kind of have that glow, as kind of overpowered by the glow of the sword, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It's a very kind of, so like it's almost rainbow. There's a mixture of every class in there. There's adoration. There is enchantment. There is necrotic. There's holy. It's just freaking chock full of all types of different type of magic.
Let's just gonna look at the sword, then back at him, then back at the sword, back at him. You know how to use that thing, I guess.
Yes, I do.
Good. We're gonna need it And she's going to like just lean over and try and take a pot shot at this one.
All right.
And pew. Ooh!
That ooh, dead.
Nice.
Let's see. You know what? You hit this thing so hard, it splatters into 1,000 droplets. You must have hit something just so perfectly that it popped like a balloon. It will not reform to the human or to the larger creature.
Then Lynn's mouth's gonna go agape for a second, try to recompose itself. I was like, try like that, but better. And
Will that end your turn?
just have to check one thing. How far out? It's been so long since I've been a bard. Far out does Bardic Inspiration go out to 60 feet? So next one is going to. No, I'm not so sure about that girl up on the roof, so I'm gonna give her a Bardic Inspiration. It's like
What?
Don't
Hello?
fall, don't die.
it's like, and like after saying that to Mr. Pretty Boy over here, gonna yell out, "Hey you, Lori girl, don't fuck up!"
Fuck it.
Do you
Consider yourself inspired.
I was like, do you know me? Do you know whom you speak to?
Lynn doesn't.
I know, I'm just saying.
And that's all I can do, just reloading after that.
All right. After that, it will be Mila's turn. Mila, please give me a 1d100.
Oh boy.
99.
That is a 99.
Holy
We're all
This is gonna be
going-
good.
TPK.
This will be a lovely kind of thing.
Bye, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm sure.
What? Oh no, I don't like the reaction.
Maggie's far enough away.
Why are you?
Why are you measuring that?
Time stops in 100-foot radius centered on you for 1 round. Everyone is frozen but you. All creatures act as if they are paralyzed.
Are you
Mila
fucking
activated Zalando.
Wait, so only Mila can move for 1 round?
Yes.
Okay.
You have all the
fuck.
opportunity.
So you basically have 2 turns.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, she is. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Measure stuff out.
Oh,
my god.
whoa. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, my brain just started ticking.
What?
You right?
Yeah, I'm very all right.
Do you have a plan?
You bet I do.
Message me.
Oh boy.
Okay.
He has a plan. A cunning plan.
I know I'm reading it, but hey, Corey, question.
Of course.
Only touch spells work, right?
Yes and no. And see, here's where things are going to get a little funny.
Mm-hmm.
You've frozen time, so its ability to move your spells has
Has
stopped. Yeah. It can't absorb if it can't use the ability actively.
So I can still cast spells.
You could cast spells at it currently, yes.
For the 1 round that it's time stopped.
Okay, sorry. This is like, boom. I'm trying to figure out what to do. With it.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess Mila sees that time has stopped and everything. Hold on.
Yeah, because it's going to slow down. You're going to see everything kind of to a slop. And then it's going to be eerily quiet. All the screaming is going to slowly fade away. Everything around you is going to... You're going to be able to see kind of like sweat drip off people almost, but it's not moving.
Yeah, so, well, first of all, she sees the dragon and she... What the fuck is going on? But then she sees time kind of stop and, yeah, she is going to try again. what she did before. So she hold on. I am very nervous about this not working. Because otherwise then I would have wasted 2 3rd-level spell slots. Hold on. Let me just get my sorcery points out of the way. So yeah, twin spell. And then she's gonna try to cast Enlarge on Aeson and Tensel again.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so yeah, 2 lights pop out of the thing and she kind of toward 2 of them and just like I just hope this works again. Please, 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 please. So that's 1 round, right? Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, big boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that's 1 round. Oh fuck. Oh my god. I didn't
Yep. You still got some time.
Oh, what else can she do? She doesn't have much. Does anyone have like a weapon that they're not using? I'm asking to the general public right now.
You could
There would
perchance draw one of Tensel's swords because he hasn't drawn either of them yet.
Unfortunately, your weapons grow with you.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say
Oh, yeah,
weapons
that's
are
right.
big now, so I can't use them.
What
You'd have to
if
go
you are
searching through my bag to get a weapon.
if you are looking around, the closest people to you, you might see something off Zachariah. You might see something off of Edmund. I think Lynn would probably be in close proximity. The ogre lady, and then of course you have the gentleman here who has just appeared. You will see a rapier on his hip.
That's not the special shiny sword.
No. So he has that one in his hand, but there is an older rapier kind of on his hip.
Okay, I'm having a really dumb moment. Rapiers are considered short swords.
No,
They're
rapiers-
martial weapons.
Yes.
The martial dex-based weapons.
Yes.
Okay, because because on Roll20 it just doesn't say anything about martial weapons. It just says like I'm guessing it does because it just says I'm preferring daggers, light
So you-
crossbows, longbows, long
Yeah,
swords.
So you're a sorcerer, so you don't get any proficiencies in a category. You just get the weapons that they tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And also her elf weapons.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also her
Um,
elf weapons like longbows and
So you got longbow, long sword, quarterstaff, short bow, short sword, sling, light crossbow, dart, and a dagger that you are able to use.
I mean, with time stopped, you can't take it out of my hand.
I mean,
No, you're using the crossbow. I don't want to take it out of your hand.
there's like I said, if you went through Zachariah's pack, he has a short sword and a dagger in his back.
Yeah, I think she's going to do that. I think she's
All right.
Zachariah's bag, Zachariah and
So we have 5, 10,
yeah.
and
She's
then
gonna rustle through his bag and be like, "I'm sorry."
meanwhile he doesn't even know you exist behind him.
Oh,
I have a quick question, Corey.
Yes.
Were the civilians supposed to move at the end of the turn order too?
Let me.
Yeah, they didn't move if that
Yeah.
came
Oh.
around.
Those
Yeah,
two.
they-
My
That's a move.
apologies. We did the movement and it completely blank. So let me move them here real quick. So that's
No, it's fine. I just
5,
wanted to
10,
make sure.
15, 20, 25, 30. This person's off the map.
Awesome.
oh, good.
Okay.
5, 15, 20, 25. So he's going to get right about there.
Ah, goodness.
5, 10. And then the dragon's going to appear in front of this orc. So she's... Because the transformation happened before the end of the round, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's going to get a little terrified because she was in front of it. He was kind of to the side of it. So he's going to keep running kind of away. She's going to avert and turn left. So she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's like running straight towards like these buildings over here.
How about this one?
Let's see. 5, 10. Again, dragon will form. 15, 20, 25, and 30. And he will hunker down into that little alleyway.
He noped at a 90-degree angle. He saw a dragon. He's like, nope.
Yeah. So, Mila, which one did you take?
Short
Taking the
sword.
short sword.
All right. add Eric's short sword to your inventory.
Aww.
No.
Okay.
Poor Eric. R.I.P.
Oh.
Quite literally.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay.
All right. And with the action of pulling that weapon from his backpack, that is not a kind of a draw or stow. That would be an action. So that would end your action. You still have a little bit of movement if you choose.
Give me just 1 second. I'm just adding it to my inventory.
Okay.
That is a free action.
Raspberries are free.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Okay, I'm going to move another 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that's actually all my movement I can do.
Okay.
And yeah, she is actually gonna pull out this short sword and just be like, it's like, okay, let's see if I remember. And just prepare and just kind of like get into like probably like a little fancy fighting stance that probably she learned long ago.
Okay. All right. So it is the stranger's turn. As time kind of reverts back to what it was and people continue to move. As soon as time ends, Aeson and Tensel, you're going to notice that that creature's not nearly as big as you thought it was. And kind of look around at kind of everything around you, and people look tiny.
What's going on?
And you just, I'm sorry.
Wait, you're actually gonna
On the way to the danger zone.
What the hell is going on?
I think for you guys, there's just like a flash of like white hair.
It's like I just look right. I look up at Aeson and I see the flash. I see her behind me. Beside me, like, what's going on? How did you?
My magic does
Big monster thing. Big dragon thing.
Now
I'm big. What's going on?
Now remember, Mila, because your thing went off, that means you revert back to half of your.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks for reminding me about that.
No problem. Let's see. So with his turn, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to shank this thing with the sword, and he's going to leave it inside of it. Let's go ahead and roll an attack to hit.
Oh, wow!
That's a 29.
Oh Jesus!
And that is 11. That's 11 damage.
Oh.
Ignore the 7. I have to edit it. It's not working. I gotta fix it.
Because it's a long sword.
Yeah.
Because it's doing the two-handed damage with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is 11 damage to it, and you're gonna see these guys bubble away. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. He's going to start running under it to the hole in the ground.
What is he doing?
I wish I knew.
So, having just had Mila right beside him, he's going to kind of look around, kind of like, what just happened?
Grab it
kind
on
of
top of him.
I'm sorry, my magic is weird.
Let's see. So what? Let me see what Edmund would do in his mind, because he can't really cast anything that wouldn't affect this creature because it would suck everything up. So,
Can he buff the dragon?
you know what? He might. He might be. No, it wouldn't be of any use.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's gonna cast Spider Climb and touch the dragon.
Interesting choice.
Just because he normally he might be afraid, but you guys are, everybody in group 2 is kind of fighting alongside each other. He's going to see Zachariah comfortably standing next to this dragon without showing much concern on whether or not it might turn on him. So in his mind currently, right now, this dragon is an ally. So he will use his turn to let this creature for 1 hour be able to kind of like move freely on walls and anything like that as far as its walking speed. At the end of the turn, with the people who move, the dragon will get her turn before the start of the next combat. So, with that, I think that is the end of Edmund's turn. This monster is... Oh, still there. Wrong one.
It's okay, we know where it's at.
Yeah, so this monster... it seems to be having some sort of spasm. It seems to shimmy and shake itself, but it's having a bit of an issue. The globs that were freely flowing off of it before seem to be having an issue. They're not sloughing off. And the creatures that were originally being summoned towards this just dissipate. It's like gasoline in air, how it dries up quickly, leaving almost a trail of almost nothing. So it's going to, instead of sloughing, it's going to move about 5, 10.
Oh no.
And it's gonna take a bite at Aeson.
No.
Bring it.
Okay. Just remember you
Yes,
that's a natural. One of its teeth are going to come down at you. It's going to catch your sword perfectly. It's going to scoop it from the gum and just drop a tooth on the ground.
Hi, Wooding.
It just angled itself wrong. But that's okay, because this thing has multi-attack. It has 2.
Oh, god damn it.
No, it doesn't.
Another net.
That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Has 4 damage. Kind of as it's going to nom kind of like a little bit on your shoulder. It's at this point, what was going to happen is that once it has touched you, once it has attacked you, it is going to leave a residue on you. Now, what that is going to do is that it's going to be gunky. It's going to be slow. It's going to reduce your attack by 2 points.
My 2 hit or my...
Your 2 hit.
Right.
It won't reduce your damage. It just reduces your 2 hit because it's gunky. It's slow. It's slowing your movement. Does that make any sense?
You bet.
All right.
You still have the extra D4 because you're big.
Yes,
I
you do.
don't. I have some other extra things too.
I know you do.
That will end its turn, and that will make it Tensel's turn.
Tensel is immensely confused and doesn't understand what's going on at all.
I'm sorry.
He's getting so confused and so distraught at the situation that he has found himself in at this point. You're going to see him go from completely anxious to a terrifying calm as his focus seems to narrow in on this monster.
Okay.
And he's flying into a rage at this point.
Rage activated.
He's going to take a
bomb.
movement and go to slice for this guy's leg, trying to cleave it in twain.
Go barbarian.
Let's see what we got.
Tranquil rage.
17 will hit. All right, give me a 1d4 with that.
Because you're big.
Oh yeah.
Come on. That's 11.
That is 11 damage. For the first time, this thing is going to show that it is feeling pain. As it doesn't seem to be able to kind of coag the cut, it's going to hang and it almost slough off, like you're pulling chunks of the thing. So, let me do this. Perfect. All right, there we go.
Now, as a quick question, since it's been so long since I've done anything with Tensel and anything with a dual wielder, do I still get to make the attack with my offhand?
Yes, if you are a dual wielder and you have the dual wield, let's see real quick. Check out your main.
It would be as a bonus action, but you use it to rage.
Yeah.
And if you have the dual wielding feat, you might be able to.
Unfortunately. Yeah, so let's see.
Dual wielding requires your bonus action to use your offhand attack, in which case you used your rage. So next turn you'll be able to use both.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to get that clear.
Now, do you have the feat?
I have the feat dual wielder.
Mm-hmm. You can use your weapon in fighting and the one-handed weapon. You can draw or stow weapons. Does it add your bonus to your second hand? Because I believe that's what it gives you, or is that something different?
That's two weapon.
I believe that's two weapon fighting.
Okay, so now when you do damage with your second offhand, you would not add your attack modifier to it, or your strength modifier to the strength modifier to the damage. It's pure weapon.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, that will make it Maggie's turn.
Okay.
Big
Well,
Aeson.
I mean, there's a dragon. The level of her life is now 40,000 feet tall, or than he was.
I mean, 12 feet tall.
Well, in her mind, it's tall.
He's big.
So is Tensel. She's just gonna blink and be like, mutter "what the fuck" under her breath. But
in the back,
gonna
I'm sorry. In the back, you just hear, "I'm sorry."
I just had this job woman just yell at you not to fuck it up.
Yeah. Okay. She'll just kind of like shake her head and resolve, and then she's going to try and jump on this thing.
All right. So, are you getting a running jump, or are you just purely jumping?
Yeah, no, she's getting a running jump. She's not going to just purely jump.
All right.
Do I need to roll acrobatics?
Yes,
she doing?
please.
Oh,
Hey!
damn! Nice.
Ooh. Go, Maggie.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, so Splump. Now,
You said it was touch, right?
it is. Once you land on it, however, you're going to notice something almost immediately. Your feet are going to start to sink.
Yeah, that's fine. That was her plan all along.
Okay.
She's gonna slam her hands into this thing, and she's gonna do Thunder Wave again from her because it pulsates from her.
Okay.
Wait, is Maggie falling?
Nope,
No,
she's
she
in
landed on
it
it.
right now.
She's jumped on the creature.
Okay.
I don't know if Aeson and Tensel saw that, but she's doing it.
Yes, he saw it.
That changes what I was. Okay, well,
So that's 8 damage.
Yeah, roughly give or take.
Alrighty.
So you guys are just gonna see this bard like back up on the roof. Well, you guys, the ones that know me. But anyways, you're gonna see Maggie like back up from the roof, and then she's just gonna like take a running sprint, and she's just gonna jump from the roof. She left her viola on the roof, by the way. And she's like gets on this thing, and you guys are gonna see her feet sink a little bit, and then you guys are just gonna see this pulsing thunderous energy. She turns blue and she just screams bloody murder.
okay.
And like pulses all the energy she can into it.
Can I do a reaction?
Sure. What would be your reaction?
I think I do see Maggie kind of jump. Mila is going to cast Featherfall on her. Why doesn't it show up? But
I'm not falling though. But go ahead.
Okay, if you're not falling, I won't cast it.
Yeah, she's not falling at
I'm
all.
No, she landed onto it.
Actually, it'll be a bad idea to do that because.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
So-
No worry. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to help me fall, but
Yeah, no.
I'm in it. No worries.
It's okay. Yeah, there we go. I don't do that.
Just kidding, lol. No worries. I
Just-
appreciate you trying to catch me though.
That's okay. I do have Featherfall if you need it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll keep that in mind when I actually probably do fall off this thing. Anyways.
Probably when this thing explodes and you end up falling, then you'll need it.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Ignore
Aeson.
me.
Aeson looks
Okay.
exasperated. He just watched Maggie jump into this thing. He's gonna turn back and yell, "Zachariah, Flora, help her!" And then he's gonna turn around and he's gonna slash at this thing as best as he can.
Go ahead. I will also note that you were probably 5 feet away from the sword that has been stuck into this creature. That is an 11, and unfortunately, an 11 will miss.
Well,
You
I
do
was
have the
gonna use
bardic
my
inspiration.
I was gonna use my bardic
no,
inspiration.
no, you hit because we. Oh, sorry, my bad. You hit.
Oh.
All right,
You hit. Sorry.
I was gonna use my bardic inspiration if I didn't, but let's see what happens.
See what damage we got.
That's 10,
10.
and Aeson plus 4. Hold
Yep.
on,
1d4 for the enlarge.
that's 11. And then Aeson is going to menace this creature. He's going to be like, "That's the best you got," and he's going to slice into it. And let's see, where is it? Boom, unwavering mark. Now, if it tries to attack anybody, because he sees that Tristan has a plan, and he knew that was he knew who it was because he made that history check earlier. So he knows who that is. He knows he's got a plan, so he's going to make sure that plan goes off with as few hitches as possible. So this monster is going to be angered by Aeson, basically taunted. If it wants to attack somebody else, it's going to be a little bit harder for it to do. And God help it if it attacks somebody else. Aeson gets 2 attacks against it.
Ooh, shit.
So with that should be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Alright, if that is the end of your turn, that makes it Flora's turn. Oh, that's right, she wasn't. Yeah, she was in. Sorry. I said the dragon would start at the end of the turn. I completely forgot Flora was in there. So we're going to have the dragon move on Flora's turn. Just to make things run smoothly. That way we don't have to remember a lot of stuff at the end of every round. So she's going to move 5, 10.
I assume she picked me up and
Yeah. So she's going to kind of like scoop you as she moves. She's going to kind of like scoop you a little bit and kind of like lead you to her left shoulder with her hand.
all right.
So she's going to move kind of closer to this creature. Let me move this thing to the back a bit. Because she's going to need to move. And then she's going to make a bite attack.
Okay. When she's getting in close, am I close to the creature as well?
I would say yes.
I'm going to use my reaction to use my held attack.
Okay. Oh, no.
Edmund moves with the dragon as well.
Ah, fuck. That's rolling this.
Why would Edmund move with the dragon?
You probably
Was it
accidentally put.
Dragon?
Oh, did he move by mistake with her?
Yeah, you might have accidentally put the tokens together.
Oh, I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
Is that it? Was that where he was at?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
is he
you're
going
good.
back?
Yeah.
No, you're good.
I think
Nah,
we're
he was there.
Okay, I'll move him back. So she's gonna take a bite. 7. That'll hit.
I doubt it tastes good.
That's 23 damage. She is gonna
Nice.
chomp into this thing for. Now you're gonna notice something. Her jaws, after chomping into this thing, they're just slow. They're gonna the goop that this thing is made of. It's going to kind of really mess with her maw and her teeth. It's for some reason really not going well with her. So she is an adult dragon. Let me.
What color dragon is she?
Red.
I don't. No, she is herself a silver dragon of some type.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, because the token shows her as red, but I couldn't
Yeah,
find.
I remember you saying something about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just for a lack of nothing better to use.
Yeah.
Let me pull.
So much sense that she was a steel dragon.
Let me.
Our luck with silver dragons.
Multi-attack. So she gets 3 attacks. 1 with her bite and 2 with her claws. Holy crap, her claws are a lot better than her bite.
Yep.
So claws get plus 13. That's happening. 32 to hit with her claw.
Oh, just one off.
I mean that'll hit. I mean, that's that's a thing.
I would hope that would hit.
Almost a crit, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Almost a crit.
Sorry, it's a 35 AC.
So now she does 2d6 plus 8 damage. So that's 13. Oh, sting.
That's 36.
All right, now she's going to strike it again. So that's a 1d20 plus 13. That's a 27 to hit. That'll hit. Then she'll do 2d6 plus 8. So that's another 20 damage. That is max damage.
Oh,
Damn
yep,
it,
56.
And she is, at this point, both for hands, for mouth, they're covered in black guck. Just covered. And that will end her turn. Zachariah, it is your turn.
Yeah, just steadying himself on the back here of Flora. He's just he just
do me a favor with her moving and attacking. Give me a quick dex check.
Okay.
Because you're like saddled onto her back. You're perfect. You're perfect. You're riding that like a freaking dragon master.
I've been known. I've been known to.
Nice.
But for the most part, just kind of positioning himself and getting into a unfamiliar but combat ready stance, just trying to get at this blob. Would I be able to hit it normally, or is it only when she's attacking?
Now, the unfortunate part is, even on her shoulder, you're still about 15 feet away from it.
Okay.
Because she's rather large. Her reach is pretty extensive. So from the tip of her nose, she can kind of take her bite and her strike attack. So she's in range for her attacks, but unfortunately, she hasn't quite gotten close enough for you to hit.
Yeah. So, does she have horns similar to these?
Yeah, I'd say she's got a few of them actually. Yeah.
All right. So then, Zachariah is going to try to make his way up to the head of Flora. Try to get himself closer. All the while, he's going to use the bonus action, Bardic Inspiration. Just keep at it. We're almost done with this. As he's making his way up. With that, he's going to take a rapier slash at this creature. 13.
Nice. That hits.
Dealing 8 piercing.
And with that critical, even moving on her for your dex check, you don't have to roll a single thing to keep your footing.
Yeah, just pretty much using the horns. He's going to just steady himself on the head, just slashing with his rapier in his other hand that's free, just holding on.
Nice.
And that's going to be his turn.
Alrighty. Charity, it is your turn.
Alrighty. How's everybody looking, I guess?
I don't think really
Aeson,
I took 4 damage.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
remember
fine.
doing too bad, so
I still got my second wind.
I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds and smack it with my hammer.
Ooh. All right. And what damage would you do? Or is that 17 altogether damage?
It's
No,
just
it's a
D20.
hit.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Nice. All right. And that is necrotic damage, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Will there be anything else you'd like to do?
No, I believe that's it. Thank you.
All right, so turn it around here. Let's get these people who are on the map running, get them moving. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he is off the map. 5, off the map.
Bye, Tubbo.
This guy is going to continue to cower in the corner. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to cower with him. I believe that is all of them.
Done big Aeson.
Good.
That would make it Lynn's turn.
Oh boy. What can I do? What can I do?
Try making fun of it.
That's magic.
I could still do that. I just wouldn't have much effect.
You could do it as a free action.
Remember, raspberries are free actions.
Basically, remember, anything we can do to make it so that everything it does is at a disadvantage, that would be helpful. Because right now, it's swinging at everybody but me with disadvantage.
Just checking my options right now. There is something I can do.
Give it emotional disadvantage.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna do the opposite.
Don't give it emotional advantage.
You can do it, slime monster! Kill us all!
No, the opposite would be giving
No.
it physical advantage. Please don't do that.
No, actually, I'm gonna raise up Aeson's ego.
Ooh, you bet.
Ego
Is it-
would be,
What? Am I?
I was gonna
on my
say
robot?
Ego would be big as he is.
Oh, that's true. He already has an inflated ego and
No, I
everything else.
I hate the fact that I was the prince for how long?
I mean, right now you kind of have your head in the clouds.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're pretty much standing next to his ego at this point.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, god damn it! I hate you.
That was good, Zachariah. Give yourself inspiration.
I already
No.
have too many. I already have 2.
However, I am gonna go like. God damn it! I am gonna go to Aeson and like give him like a quick tap, like a I don't know how exactly to do this. I'm gonna give him a quick tap on his engorged leg. Not that leg. Not that one. Enlarging the leg.
Phrasing.
Okay.
I'm going to make as many as possible, and just sing up to him is like, "Come on, earn that song, earn that ballad. You can do this," and give him a heroism.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Heroism rocks.
So, creature touches imbued with bravery until the end of the spell. The creature is imbued with so it can't be frightened. Gains temporary HP equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. And what would that be for you?
So he'd be gaining 3 at each of his turn.
Okay. Any remaining temporary hit points from the spell? Oh, nice. So he's pretty much he can't be frightened, and he gains temporary HP. Nice.
Already couldn't be frightened. It's not within Aeson's character.
Fair enough.
It's not what my character would do.
Well,
Can't do it.
Hashtag that
Never
guy.
gonna run. And after that, just head off and try to block off the alley that these two ran down.
All right.
Well, now it's
And-
real rough. It's real rough to charm me. I can't be frightened and I can't be put to sleep. So I'm pretty much covered
Mhm.
from mental things.
Except once we get to Mind Flayers.
Anything else I can? I'm gonna hold on to that inspiration.
You know what
And
really
that's-
helps with the mind flayer? A sword. Cut them down before they flay your
Sometimes.
mind.
I mean, I don't know. That or Dwarf Mormons.
If that would be the end of your turn, that makes it.
Yes, it
Mila's
would
turn.
be. Yes, that's it. My turn.
Okay.
Mila, this is a very stressful situation. So
Yeah, I know.
there's been biting, there's mauling, there's people getting like sludged on, creatures getting things. Do me a 1d4 and add that to your stress meter.
All the yelling.
That is 4.
Oh boy.
All the yelling is very much mood for me in general. So I'm at 14
Yeah.
now. Okay, 14. 14, I got 4 sorcery points left.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What?
It's supposed to be halved, right? From what you
It
had
is.
before. So you were at 28 before. So you should be at 18.
No.
No,
I don't
so her stress meter procs at 20. So once it hits 20, it goes off. It caps at 20. It doesn't count
So it doesn't
upward past
go
that.
upwards and then go back down. Oh, I was like, man, we could use
No.
Let's
So-
cheese this and I'll let
Get
stop.
stressed, Mile.
That's the thing. If you wish, Mila, which we've done this before,
Mhm.
you can make yourself use a wild magic surge.
Yeah, I know. I can do that.
Mila's just standing there in the back, just the Bruce Banner gets mad. I'm hungry.
You know what?
Yes. A part of me just so wants you to do it.
TPK me, baby.
Do it.
Okay. I'm scared. Okay, so first things first, Mila's gonna run up to the thing. Still screaming, I'm sorry.
All right.
Free actions, sorries. I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage as I try to stab this, and I don't have the full short sword stats, so
26.
yeah.
Here, I can grab you a short sword and shove it onto your.
Thank you.
There you go. You should have a short sword now on your character sheet.
Great, awesome. Yes, advantage. So I'm gonna try that. Hold on, I put advantage on. Okay. Come on. Why can't I swing with you? Oh my god, why can't I swing with you?
Is it not working?
It's not working. No, it's not letting me swing.
What's your?
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
It's
That-
working for me.
that
Well,
works.
Can
We'll
I
take
take
it.
the natural 20?
You know what? It was the first thing that I drew, and it was the first thing that was rolled. So yes.
Yay! But I still have. Okay, so that is 7 plus 4 for piercing.
All right.
Nice.
But I still have a wild magic because I use Tides.
All right.
Hold on, wait, no, that's the wrong
What's a
thing.
DF? -1?
I don't know.
It's a-
That's
I think it hurts like
roll.
fudging. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
DF
know.
is fudge.
That's like if you want to fail.
okay. 54.
All right.
I
Went
don't
from
know
the
what
high
a
end to the middle.
I'm really scared, and
So
I
wait.
can't.
What are you? Okay, so, if you wish to use your wild magic on the chart, that would be a full action.
Oh, I thought because I used my Tides of Chaos.
What does Tides of Chaos do?
I think it's
Remember,
like a
that's the one that
next
makes
spell.
it so you, whenever you want, can trigger a wild magic quarry as a
And
DM.
I gain advantage. On my
She gains advantage for
Oh,
something,
Gains
but
advantage, but it's like
that's okay. So here's what we will do. You have a 54.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm so fucking scared.
chaos.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Great crossover,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, so it's just like a random proc that the DM can pull out at any time after giving yourself advantage.
All right, so I need you to roll me a 1d4 subsequently.
Okay. 2.
Lynn,
Oh no.
roll me a 1d6.
Oh no. 2.
Lynn, you are going to be blinded for 2 rounds.
Oh no.
Blinded by the light.
I'm just cheering. I just see her do this massive hit. It's like, yeah, I just wave my hand in front of my face, like, what the hell? What's going on?
Oh fuck. Okay, well, in retrospect,
Hey, at
We
least you
could've-
didn't strike 4 of your friends with lightning. It's things that have happened.
Could have been much worse. Like I said, it's still balanced. There's just as much good as there is bad on it.
yeah,
It's just the probability.
yes, but still, again, you just hear the I'm sorry. Just imagine that, just the entire fight.
All right. So if that is the end of your turn, that will make it Tristan's turn. So Tristan is going to move 5, 10, 15, and that would be where the hole is. He's going to jump down into the hole and disappear.
Is the thing going to try to do an attack of opportunity against him?
It will not. It really just isn't paying any attention to him.
Does he still have the sword stuck in him?
The sword is still stuck in the creature, yes.
Okay.
And this will make it Edmund's turn. So let's see, 5, 10, 15. There's been a few effects that have kind of gone on that Edmund's going to get kind of curious about.
Yeah.
So he's going to. Oh, let's see. South 100. One action. A line 105 feet wide, the last other direction you choose. Okay, so let me see something. No, that's perfect. Perfect. All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning bolt!
Oh no.
So he's going to basically slap both of his hands together, pointed towards this creature. He's going to kind of like rub them together as if trying to generate some sort of like static almost. And you're going to see it kind of spark between his finger. And eventually it's going to grow, and it's going to kind of emanate back and forth between his fingers until it shoots out into this large line, forming probably about 100 feet long. It is going to be about 5 foot wide. It comes from him directly. Each creature in that line makes a dexterity saving throw. This creature is too large that he's going to be at a disadvantage with this roll. What the? Oh, it's starred.
Yep.
That puts it at a 15. What is Edmund's? Oh, 14. So it's going to take, on a fail state, half as much damage. So it's going to take half of 8d6s. So that is 11 damage.
Yep, 11, rounded down.
All right. You're gonna see that kind of crackle over the body of this creature.
Wait, so Edmund casts a lightning bolt, right?
Yes. And you will see that it will not be absorbed.
That's my question. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard thunder. What was that? What's going on? Is it good?
Wait. I think at this point,
We're killing you.
I'm sorry. I think at this point, Mila looks around because Lynn say that. She goes like, "What? You can't? Oh.
What?
Oh
What
no.
happened?
I'll explain later. I'm really sorry, Lynn."
Oh god.
My eyes.
Lynn, just make fun of it in its general direction.
All right. So it is the large creature's turn. First thing it's going to do, it's going to attempt to stomp on Aeson.
It has to. Yes.
Are you ready, Aeson?
I'm closing my eyes. You bet I am.
Oh boy.
27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
What's your AC?
18.
Okay.
That's 14 damage.
Oh.
I'm good.
Now, this is also going to mean that you are going to be restrained as the sludge comes down over top of you. You are in this creature, your head kind of still poking out of it because you're a rather large creature. But at this point, it's basically grappled you at this point.
I think as restrained, you can still attack, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I think you're just at disadvantage.
No, it's when you're grappled, it's just you cannot move at all.
Oh,
Your speed goes to 0.
restrained attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah.
And
So restrained creature speed becomes 0. It cannot benefit from any bonus to its speeds. Attack rolls against a creature have against this creature have advantage. Attack rolls that the creature does has disadvantage, and you also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
And that is restrained.
So is it a strength save to get out then?
Yes. And on your turn, you can make a strength save.
But you have advantage.
Now, this thing is multi-attack. It is going to use Ooze Spear.
What?
what?
You're going to see the other leg, this one over here by Tensel. It
The
is
one
going.
with Maggie on it.
Yes. It is going to move up. It is going to point towards the dragon. You're going to see it mold and form until there is a very sharp point to it. And then it is going to jut it at the dragon, trying to pierce its chest.
It will be at disadvantage for that though.
Yeah.
Sweet.
21 and a 20.
Reaction. I'm going to use cutting words
Nice.
to bring that down a d6.
Okay.
With a 5, Zachariah just guiding her from the top of her head is just going to be guiding Flora, keeping a spare eye out for her as she's getting in there with her fangs and claws. Just, Flora, look out!
He should have let it hit. I would have gotten an extra attack.
I don't want
He
something.
has to save his girlfriend.
At disadvantage hit, so
So,
So 15 to hit then?
it would be a 15 to hit.
Mhm.
And it's going to hit.
Hmm.
Now, Flora, as you can see, is an adult dragon. There are aspects of her that are not mature completely. One of these being her armor. The armor on her is very capable. It's great, but he matches her armor class, and when it meets, it beats.
Woof.
So at a 15 with her armor class at a 15, I mean she has decent HP, but she will receive this hit. That will be 11 damage to her. That's not bad. That's still not
No.
bad.
It's not bad for a dragon.
No. But that will hit. And you'll see that it will pierce her chest. And the goop will then kind of stay there after. That will end its turn, so that'll make it Tensel's turn.
With this spear now in her, is it still connected to the monster?
It's kind of like a stringy thing of like gum from her to it now, but yes. So it'll strike, it'll remove the weapon, and it'll leave like this black gook, but you can see like the strings. It's kind of like cheese. You've seen like melted cheese from like pizza where it's nice and stringy and delicious. But this isn't delicious. This is black gook.
I got you. Tensel is going to first strike straight at the monster.
That'll hit. That's 5 plus a d4. It's another 3.
And then he's going to use his offhand to try to disconnect the spear sword thing from the monster.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack against it. That will miss.
And that will be Tensel's turn.
Maggie.
She's gonna. Well, she's going to try and pull out a rapier and stab it in the leg.
Alrighty. That'll hit. Nice. 7 damage.
And then I can give Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Aeson.
Okay.
And that's all my turn.
Now, at the end of your turn, because you are on this creature,
That's fine. What's
you
up?
are going to sink to about mid thigh.
Okay.
That will be it for you. That'll make it Aeson's turn.
And he gets 3 temp HP.
3 temp HP.
Yep.
And you have my Bardic Inspiration to use. Remember that.
All right.
So first thing I'm gonna do is strength save to get out.
Okay.
And it's an advantage because I'm big. 17 to get out.
You will break free.
All right. Now I'm going to attack it. For a 10 to hit.
10 to hit?
Yep.
10 will hit.
So that's 11, 12 points of damage with the enlarge and the and that. I'm going to action surge.
Okay. Action surge.
Action surge.
I'm going to
Surging action.
attack again.
Alrighty. 15 will hit.
It's a 14, but
14.
so for 15 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then I also get a bonus attack against it because it hit the dragon.
Okay.
It's part of. I'll refresh my wavering mark against it, or my unwavering mark with my second hit. And then let's see, special melee attack that has advantage on the roll. So 12 to hit.
That will hit.
And then it does an additional equal to half my fighter level, so an additional 2, so another 14 points of damage. So altogether, 15, 14, 12 should be 41 points of damage.
All the damage.
That is ridiculous.
Hey, you bet.
Anything else?
Let's see. Nope, that should be it.
Okay. All right. That would make it Flora's turn.
Free action. I'm going to turn to Flora and say, I said help her, and point at the bard that's now sinking into the beast.
If you turn to Flora, you're going to notice something.
What am I going to notice?
Oh boy.
Her mouth has been closed shut. She seems to be having issues getting it back open. And the black gook covers most of her maw.
They don't cover her wings, though.
No, they don't. But she seems to be struggling to breathe.
Oh no.
So she's going to attempt to kind of rip at this thing. She's going to do a strength check. is +8. Wow, that's very good. Damn, she's going to be able to rip her mouth open. The gook is still on her. This is going to be able to kind of get her to be able to breathe for a short amount of time. But you're going to see her kind of avoid trying to close her mouth. So she's going to use her multi-attack. Actually, she can't use her multi-attack. She'll be avoiding her bite. So she'll only get 1 strike. Because if she doesn't bite, she only gets 1 hit. So the claw is a +13 to hit. That is a 14 that'll still hit, even though it's a natural 1.
DM discretion, dog. That's not a natural. It's not another 1. So yeah, I'll let it hit. It'll be half damage since it's a natural 1. It's still hit though. That's the thing for me. That's the weird part.
It's all depending on the DM.
Yeah.
Whether it automatically misses.
Basically, rule of cool.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna say it hits, but it's gonna do only half damage.
That works.
Okay.
If it makes any difference, she also has a bardic dice that she could use at any point still.
I'm
If
sure
that
I'll-
would change anything.
Unfortunately, with the natural 1, I don't think so.
Okay, just put it out there.
So, just a question. What's
Yeah.
everybody's bard subclass? We got Shadows, Glamour, and Zachariah's Lore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whispers is Lynn.
Oh, Whisper,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
It's okay.
I was just saying we don't have a Valor bard, do we?
Nope.
Nope.
No extra damage on my attacks from Bardic.
-7.
Sorry. I mean, you do somehow have both the Bardic ladies giving you an inspiration.
You bet.
So that'll be 7 damage.
Yep.
Zachariah, it's gonna be your turn. It's gonna be the end of her turn, but you're gonna notice that the black goo on her is still living. It's moving, and as it tries to move and reform, you're gonna see it try to reform over her mouth.
I'm gonna do something stupid. I think at this point, yeah, pretty much.
Stupid means awesome.
I think pretty much at this point, if she's specifically trying to keep her mouth open, Zachariah is just going to try to. I think he's just going to position himself on the front and try to start clearing this goo away if he could. Getting close, or if need be, inside of her mouth. Start pushing this goo out, clawing it, attacking it if need be.
Okay, give me a strength check.
All right. I'm going to use advantage from inspiration.
Okay.
That's 3-1. That's fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
wow.
This is fucking every time with strength.
Oh my
The
god.
character's going to go away.
So at this current, No, you don't have bardic inspiration, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No one gave me
Aeson.
better.
Yeah. So at this point, the goo is going to kind of stick you
Mm.
to the side of her mouth.
Better me than her.
Yeah. It is going to slow it down from continuing to congeal over her mouth, but it will continue to try. It will definitely slow it down. You've definitely helped her, even though it was a 0. By you getting stuck, it slowed it down.
3. It still goes with the best one.
Yeah. So with the 3. Sorry.
On the plus side, you're also in a perfect position for another kiss.
All right, guys. So at the end of this round,
Hey,
we're gonna
you don't see
take
that
a
one.
5 to 10, and then we'll come back, if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah, I need to get some water in there.
All right, Charity, it is your turn. You were at the end of this round. What do you got?
Oh man.
Aeson needs sweet healing. I mean, he
I-
doesn't. Not bloodied yet.
Of the
He's close.
yet.
He's close to being bloodied.
Well, do I have to touch you for cure?
Yeah, your second wind. You'll be fine.
Use a second wind. That's a bonus action. If it keeps attacking other people, I'm using that bonus action to put more damage into it.
I know, joke.
Charity's going. I can like run over here, can't I? Like, Flora's not going to get in the way.
You run under her neck.
Yeah, she's like a 2-story,
Yeah.
like 30 feet. So yeah, you completely.
I figured I'd ask.
Mhm.
I'm taking the silence as a yes.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. What were you saying?
I was asking, I was making sure I could run under Flora to get to Aeson.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm slapping him with the cure wound.
Alrighty. That's a 14 heal.
Nice.
Oh,
Just let me make sure that touches that adds everything else. No. I get some extra.
Should be +2 plus the level plus your wisdom modifier.
So that would be
+2 plus the level of the spell plus your wisdom modifier. So it should be +3 plus 4. So it should be 2 less. So 12. I'm still happy with 12. You're a life cleric, right?
Yep.
That's why I was adding the +2 plus the level of the spell. But 12 puts me healthy. Very healthy. Let's see. That'll put me at 38 with 3 temporary.
Nice.
You have higher health than me.
41 hit points, 41 effective hit points, and a second wind.
Now, how many rounds have you guys been in
Two.
enlarged?
3.
Two.
No, 2?
3?
Two.
No, we've been in
Well,
fight.
this will be the third.
Okay, yeah, this is the third. Starting the third.
Yeah.
Less than minutes. I'm
All
keeping
right.
track.
So you'll have 7 more rounds. Is there anything else you would like to do, Charity? Any bonus actions or anything?
Give me 2 seconds to think whether I wanted. Yeah, I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon just in case.
You're gonna cast a spell this turn though.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapons.
Bonus action to cast it.
But it's not a cantrip. You have to if you're doing multicasting spells, it has to be one of them has to be a cantrip. That's the stupid part about multicasting spells. I always got confused with that when I was playing a cleric.
What?
For example, on your next turn, you could use Sacred Flame or Toll the Dying or any of those cantrips, and then you could use
don't worry about it.
Spiritual Weapon.
All right, guys. Let's pause where we're at. Let's take a 10-minute, grab a drink, grab everything like that. Those who are in the stream, thank you for coming and listening to us. Thank you for watching. We'll be back. That was a great episode. We really enjoyed this crossover. And don't worry, you're not missing anything. Part 2 is coming out next week. So, be prepared, be ready. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow us on iTunes, Podbean, or Google Play. And the next episode will be out next week. I want to thank Kobold Press for their Tomes of Beasts. A new additive to my collection now is the Creature Codex. It's something that I got for my wedding, and I still have yet to be able to put it down. Within 15 minutes of having it, I had already put 16 to 17 tabs in it on just things that sparked my imagination. I'd like to thank Purple Planet Music for allowing us to use their music and our backgrounds and all of our key moment scenes that kind of brings the ambiance back. If you want to email us, you can always find us on Twitter or Facebook, or you can email us directly at opportunityroll.podcast@gmail.com. Well, that's it for me, guys. I can't wait for the next episode. So remember, in the meantime, keep your opportunities open.